Welcome to the Global Child Prodigy Awards, and here we have Einstein of our time. And a quick introduction of yourself, please. Just a small thing that you could say about yourself. Just a one-liner that you could say about yourself.
Hi, my name is Soborno Isaac Bari. I'm 7 years old.
Okay, that was a short introduction, so let's just go deeper in there, because let's just start with your achievements. So at 6 months to 9 months old, he started speaking, so that's when his parents realized that he was actually prodigious. And he started writing books. He's written about terrorism in a recent publication. So would you like to talk more about your book?
The main idea of my book is focused on the topic of a Muslim child's struggle to create a world without terrorism. And that Muslim child is me, as it says on the back cover of the book.
All right, so it is about his struggle as a Muslim child to fight against terrorism. And what inspires you to fight against terrorism?
I've heard about countless terrorist attacks, and I'm disgusted by how one religion doesn't respect another. So I try to create a world without terrorism and respect all, and I'm trying to make one religion respect all other religions.
That is so noble. And now let's just move to your education. So about your life, how do you feel? I mean, what do you feel as a prodigy? I mean, when you're recognized, like we're here to celebrate you. So just how do you feel? I mean, how do you generally feel about this? That you're different from other children. You're much greater, or you have an intellect that's,
If it's from a really big corporation, I feel a little exhilarated from that honor.
Okay. Why do you feel that?
It's an honor to be recognized by a global international corporation.
Yeah. And what were you named after? I see there's an Isaak in your name, so is it after Isaac Newton?
Yeah, but my middle name wasn't originally Isaac.
Okay.
It was Patek.
Oh.
Well, a retired plane pilot named Mahfouzur Rahman started to watch my videos.
Yeah.
Because about 50 years ago, he was studying something complicated about dynamics. I don't really remember.
Yeah.
But he started studying about something complicated.
Okay.
But that was 50 years ago. And when he saw that 50 years later, some 2-year-old was teaching it on the internet, he started to watch my videos.
Wow, that's so great. Yeah.
And he thought that I should be named after Sir Isaac Newton, the prodigy that started solving math problems when he was a child.
Yes, and you are a perfect image for that. And talking about that, so what do you think you'll do in the future? I mean, going ahead, do you see yourself somewhere in the future? I mean, let's just say 5 years down the line, what would you be doing? Where do you see yourself? Did you not get the question?
I really see myself getting more and more interviews and going to university.
Going to university? Any universities in your mind?
I would be 12 years old, and I heard a 16-year-old was working at NASA.
Oh, so you want to work at NASA?
No, I really want to teach as a physics professor.
Oh, so he wants to be a physics professor. So what field of physics do you like? I mean, where do you want to see yourself? Motion, or maybe astrophysics? Or where do you see yourself? I mean, what do you see?
I see myself.
Or do you love physics as it? Yeah.
What perspective do I like physics the most?
That's right.
Really, motion, like kinematics and dynamics.
Yeah. So I heard.
I was studying the roller coasters, and I was also studying the movement and acceleration of things like Atwood's machine. You probably have heard of it, right?
A little bit. I'm not such a good person like you. So let's just. Just tell me about what inspires you to. Write as well as do such complicated maths and physics.
Well, it all started when I was 1 year old. 1 year old.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was 2 years old, I think. I got 2 interviews, as I said,
Okay.
both focusing on chemistry,
Okay.
and I was able to solve all of the questions that were focused on chemistry, and all of the questions, and especially the periodic table ones. So they were the most easy for me. But now, yeah.
So so many different fields: chemistry, physics, mathematics, and also book writing. So what else do you plan to do? I mean, in life, yeah.
If someday, I also plan to write a book a few years later about trying to eliminate math anxiety.
Okay.
Plan to do that.
Okay. So do you think people are anxious of maths?
Well, the other day I was watching TED and I heard about something called math anxiety, in which people think they're not smart enough to solve even a simple math question.
Right. So so you do not feel that people do have that anxiety and everybody can do maths?
Yeah.
Okay.
But nonetheless, 20% of the population has math anxiety. That means every 1 in 5 people has math anxiety.
All right. So for the children and the adults having a math anxiety, can you tell to the camera once one inspiring message that you'd like to deliver, that you don't have to be scared of mathematics or physics or chemistry or anything that is full of information? Yeah.
Try to persevere in the subject you're learning. Don't give up very quickly. That's how you can get rid of your math anxiety. Because math anxiety means even if you try hard, you think you're still not going to get the problem right. But that's an incorrect philosophy. If you try enough, eventually you will get it right.
Yeah. So, and what among that, so how is your family guiding everything that you're doing? So how are they supportive and what are they doing to encourage you?
Not really anything. I just really like to do math, physics, and chemistry.
Right.
It seems to be really fun for me for some reason.
Okay, so how's your family supporting all of this? What's their reaction? How many people are there in your family? Yeah.
In my inner family, mostly 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a brother.
Yeah.
I have one brother. I have my mom, my dad, and myself.
That's so great. And coming back to, you've been recognized by President Obama.
Yeah?
Yeah, and recently you've also published your book. And after becoming a physics professor, which is the field that you'd like to explore more? I mean, where would you like to go, or do you have changing plans further because you're diving into different fields? Yeah.
I really dive into physics and coding. That's what I'm recently doing right now.
You're doing coding?
Yeah, coding and physics. C++ coding to be exact.
All right. So, yeah. Just continue about it. Okay, can you tell me, so you simulate stuff using your C++?
C++ is really a thing for calculators or the things you want to say. Like, you can print hello world or something.
So, I mean, how are you relating programming languages with physics? Yeah.
Really, I solve physics problems, and then I try to recreate a compiler that can solve them nearly 10 or 100 times quicker in like a millisecond. I try to design those, and that's really easy because all you need to do is command the compiler to do so, and boom, it just shows you the answer.
That's so great. Using technology for physics, that's so important in this world, and people are doing it, and he's doing it such a young age. And since this is the Global Child Prodigies Award and we are celebrating you, so there'll be a lot of people and a lot of children who will be taking inspiration from you right now. So just one line for every child out there that wants to try something that is out of, that is at your level. I mean, he wants to do more mathematics, he wants to do more chemistry, and how
that is at a very advanced level.
Yeah.
Intermediate.
So just one line for all of the people that will be watching you through this.
Persevere in every subject, as I said, because even if a subject is very hard for you, eventually you'll get a problem in that subject right, and you can continue on from there until you know most of that subject.
Yeah.
So my message is just persevere.